Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about an update on my no buy, what I wanted it to buy in January, what I bought in January, what I plan to buy in February, and just an update on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, how it's going. Yeah, let's get into it. Everything I wanted so far. So this is a very conservative estimate of what I wanted so far because it's only things that I've seen online mostly, or food items that I would have really wanted. I have, I, I don't know if I should say I have or I had, because if I went into a store, I'd probably still have a impulse shopping problem if I wasn't on my no buy. So I should say I have a impulse shopping problem, but I'm working on it because it is very bad. I would have bought a lot of things if I had gone into Walmart or Ross or Target, which I'm sure I would have at some point in this month because I had extra money and I would have been struggling because an extra bill came out this month. And so I would have had to put extra money back in because I had spent the money that the bill came out. So it would have been a big mess. But instead, this month I had the money in the account. I'm very sad that it's gone. I actually canceled the bill, so some of it's coming back. But it hurts seeing that kind of money come out of your account when you're trying really hard to just save up money. And so I've been on an up and down train with my finances and feeling good and bad about myself about my finances. So I am struggling there. I don't know about you guys, but seeing my bank account go up makes me feel really good. Seeing it go down makes me feel really bad. And so right now I'm struggling with the seeing it go down part. It's always going to go down. I have bills. I am always going to have a mortgage. I'm always going to have to pay taxes. I'm always going to have something that is taken out of my account. But right now it's pretty difficult because I'm like, I'm not spending money. Where is it all going? It's going to my debt. That's where it's all going because I am in debt, unfortunately. So let's talk about everything I wanted. Everything I wanted was Harry Potter China set, which the Target one retailed for $120, and I would have had a really hard time paying that, and I don't think my husband would have let me buy that as an impulse buy. But I did find a Slytherin one on Amazon for $60, and that my husband would let me buy. So I would be out at least $60. A theme. I know this isn't very big, but I would have bought a theme for my phone because I couldn't find one. I did end up finding a free one that I'm pretty happy with, but I would have paid $1 for a different theme. This one, oh my gosh, you guys. Impulse buy. I'm actually going to try and recreate this because I loved it so much in a sewing form, but a doggy backpack. It held little poo bags. It was so cute. Granted, I still have a ton of poo bags, so not very low waste, but you do need poo bags for dogs, and there are options, eco-friendly options. Mine are not the eco-friendly options. But this backpack, this little tiny doggy backpack, was $30, and I would have dropped $30 on this backpack. So cute. Instead, I am going to, over the next year, try and find the energy and the motivation to make this backpack. And if I want it bad enough, I will. And I have most of the craft items that I need to make it. There's just 2 buckles that I would need to buy to make it, and that's it. I suppose I could try to make it with my snaps thing, but those don't work very well, so I don't know if it would work. Fast food, and I have fast food on here 2 times, which would have come out to $60, but I probably would have gotten it another time. A breakfast burrito and a coffee for myself one morning, $10. We had an emergency came up in the house, and I was unable to cook that night, and so my husband went to the grocery store and got one of those deli chicken dinners, and it lasted 3 nights, and it cost $16 versus the $30 it would have cost us for a night at fast food, and that would have only lasted 1 night. So who got the better deal there? 2 nights out, possibly 3, equaling $120 to $150, possibly more, depending on how much money we had. I'm better about not spending money we don't have since I've become low waste, so I think that would have calmed down a little bit. Maybe not 3 nights, but definitely 2. Coffee for the whole family, $20. We have to buy a coffee for even the baby. Not a coffee, but we buy her like a Italian soda. So we have to buy, even the toddler gets a drink, so $20. I take reusable drinks. Thank you. Reusable cups. Steven's not always the best, but if he leaves the house when I can catch him, he leaves with an armful of reusable cups, just like I would. Food from work. I'm ashamed of this one, you guys, but I spend a lot of money at my work eating there, and probably over January I would have spent at least $100 of my tips in food at work. Yikes. That's not good. And I would have bought extra groceries that I didn't need because I thought I need them, and that would have cost me at least $100, if not more. I am currently trying to use up what's in my fridge and pantry and doing a challenge of no buy groceries right now. So we will see how I do. We do have to buy milk stuff still, and I think I'm going to have to go buy some fresh produce because I'm pretty sure all I have is bell peppers and broccoli. So gonna need some of that soon, but I'm gonna try really hard not to spend more than like $30, because if I just need broccoli, cauliflower, and bell peppers, that's not very much. So that's everything I wanted so far, minus all the impulse buys and some random things that I would have bought. Impulse buys, more impulse buys, just impulse buys. So I should have equaled that up. I don't know how much it costs. My bad. I will equal this out and write it right here, and you will know exactly how much I would have spent in extras this month and how much I would be out and struggling to put into my account. Okay. What I bought extras besides necessary items, you guys heard about it last week. Those darn flowers. I impulse bought them, and my husband even tried to warn me, but he didn't do a good enough job of being like, this is not a necessary item, darling, please don't buy this. I was like, it's low waste, I'm saving a plant from being thrown in the garbage, and blah blah blah. And the rose water did not work. I tried it 3 different ways, you guys. I tried to boil the roses. I tried to juice the roses. I juiced those rose petals. I put them in the juicer. And I tried to just soak them in tepid water. It smelled like artichokes. It smelled like artichokes. Why did my roses smell like artichokes? It should have smelled like roses. So I'm hoping this summer when my roses bloom, I can make rose water out of that don't smell like artichokes. But damn it, if they smell like artichokes, I'm just going to use it because I give up. I'm trying to make rose water myself because it's a very expensive product and it's very wasteful. So now I'm like, is it wasteful because there's a special process to it? Like, is there a process that I don't know about? Besides juicing them? Like, who juices flowers? I do. I tried juicing flowers. It didn't work. Okay. What I got or traded for this month. 2 vacuums, weirdly enough. One of them is currently in my house and one of them is on the way to my house. My dear friend is giving me a vacuum and I'm very confident I will get it. I'm so confident that I'm recording this video saying I will get it because either she will bring it by or I will come pick it up at some point. So I am 100% confident I am getting a vacuum. The first vacuum I was given was a hardwood vacuum, and I have hardwood and carpet. And I tried it on the hardwood and I didn't like it as much as sweeping. So I asked the gal that gave it to me if she would mind if I traded it or if she wanted it back or what she wanted me to do with it, and she said she didn't mind me trading it. So I'm going to try and trade it for something else in the near future. So 2 vacuums. I traded I traded an air fryer for a waffle maker. I was in need of a waffle maker. My family loves waffles, and so I really didn't want to even pay $10 for a waffle maker. So I posted on my Facebook and asked all my friends if anybody would be interested in trading any of the items I had for any of the items I wanted, and about 3 or 4 people were like, I will trade you a waffle maker for an air fryer. So one lucky person got my air fryer that I wasn't using, and I got a waffle maker that I have already used, or my husband already used because he made waffles. He made blueberry waffles. They were delicious. My friend gave me a couple of clothes items that were in my capsule palette, and I tried a couple or all of them on, and I didn't like a couple of them, but there was one that I was able to tie and make it look like a shirt that I kind of liked. So I put it in my closet in the way I do with all new items by flipping the hanger around. And if I wear it within a certain amount of time or a certain part of the season, then I can keep it. And if I don't, then I have to get rid of it. So it's a very easy way to declutter your closet. And so I did that, and we'll see if I end up wearing it or not. Who knows? I have a couple of options for a wall-mounted coat rack that I'm looking at. There is a gentleman who offered me this beautiful wooden one in Columbia Falls, which is like a 15-20 minute drive from my town. But something you guys don't really know about me is I am a very anxious driver, so driving on the highway to get to Columbia Falls is very nerve-wracking for me, and all I'm doing is sitting there picturing accidents the entire time in my head, and so it's very hard for me to make it that far. And so I can only do that on the weekends. So if I haven't gotten one by this weekend, I might ask him if I can drive up there and come get it. If not, no big deal. I've got a couple other people offering me some wall-mounted coat racks. I have a closet, but my family and I are just really, really lazy, and we don't hang things back up in the closet, and I would like something that I can just pull my coat off and just throw it on, because most of the time I just throw it on our baby gate, and that's just not aesthetically pleasing, and it just looks like clutter, and it's just making me anxious. So I'm trying to find another way out of that. So my shopping list for February. I need a new bottle brush. My bottle brush is atrocious. It is so gross. It absolutely needs replaced. It's time. I canceled my Amazon Prime, so I am going to try and shop on Earth Hero for a bottle brush. I'm having a hard time finding one that I really, really like, but I might just compromise and find one that's okay, because it's the best I can do. I don't want to shop on Amazon because I canceled my Amazon Prime, so I really just want to avoid Amazon at all costs, so I can just feel better about myself and just not feel like I wasted taking away Amazon Prime. That's like my biggest, I don't want to feel like I shouldn't have canceled Amazon Prime, so I'm going to try really hard to just avoid it. Makes sense, right? Okay, AC filter. I'm probably going to have to buy that on Amazon. I don't think I can find an eco-friendly AC filter, but I will try to research one. If I happen to find one, if anybody happens to know of a eco-friendly AC filter, please drop it in the comments or message me or something, because that is on the list of buys. And work shoes, you guys. My coworker and I keep getting in an argument because I want to wear my shoes until they die. And she keeps telling me that you're supposed to replace your shoes every 6 months because you walk on them funny. Well, my back has been really hurting at work, and I was looking at the way I was walking last night, and I walk like this on my shoes. So I took out the insoles, and I was still walking like this on my shoes. So I was like, okay, Cam, you win. I am getting new shoes. I will get some new work shoes. But since mine are still in good condition and someone else might be able to wear them without walking like this, I'm going to donate them to the thrift store, or I'm going to post them on Facebook and donate them to someone who can't afford new shoes and probably doesn't have the same walking pattern as I do, so they have at least 6 months within my shoes. That's all I have on my shopping list for February, 3 whole things. And what I bought in January was flowers, as you know, my fail, which was in store. Groceries, I bought just about $400 worth of groceries in January. It's kind of difficult to tell because I bought some pet food as well in my grocery budget, so I feel like I have to take the pet food out, and so I've spent just about $400, maybe a little bit over, in groceries in the month of January. And I bought my husband sensitive toothpaste tabs to try out. Product review coming soon, hopefully, from my husband through me, because my husband's not coming on camera. And some soap for my husband in store, because and the toothpaste tabs were online and all the groceries were in store, and the soap was in store. It was at my local bulk food store. They also had naked soaps. So I bought some for my husband that smelled very manly and very delicious. So I'm very excited for him to start using that, and I'm very excited for him to start switching over. I think that's it. I look forward to talking to you guys on Sunday. I can't wait for you guys to see what I have planned this week for our weekly low waist challenge. And just as always, remember to be kind to yourself. We'll see you next time.